So the second set of questions is it always dark in space? And can you see the stars in space? So I'm going to answer these two together. The first, is it always dark in space? Now, this sounds like a simple question, but it's actually quite difficult to answer. So keeping it with things that we can do just in a Zoom chat here. The way that we see things around us, like everything, your own hand, my water glass, is because sunlight or light from the lights in your classroom bounce off the object and then into your eye. So because it's here to have the light bounce off it and into your eye. And the same for everything around you, everything in your classroom, everything outside, and even the sky has tiny little particles in it that the light can bounce off, so we can see it. Now, when you're in space, there's nothing there. So there's nothing for the light to bounce off. And that's why when you see, like this video that I'm introducing here, is a video taken from on board the International Space Station, which is a spacecraft that is orbiting the Earth at the moment. You can see the Earth bright in this picture, but then the sky is black. So the second part of that question was, can we see stars in space? Yes, we definitely can. And part of the reason is that it's darker out there. So if you've ever gone from a brightly lit part of your town to like a darker area in town, or maybe even further into the country where it's darker, there's less street lights, have you noticed that you can see more stars when you go to a darker place? So the same counts when we go into space. There's less light around us and less things reflecting that light around us, that when we look off away from the sun, we can see a lot more stars. So this video is another one filmed from the International Space Station, but this time it's at night time. So the sun isn't blocking our view of all these beautiful background stars. You can see cities lit up beneath us as we fly over them here, and the green aurora that happens in some parts of the Earth's atmosphere. And here's a good view of the stars. And at the bottom, you could see, and we'll see again later in the video, that we have thunderstorms flashing, or lightning storms, I should say. So yes, we can look at all of these lovely stars that we can see up above our planet when we look off away from the sun.